What's up, YouTube? Deadwolf here with another one. This time we're bringing you something a little different, a little shorter. Old Jeeps restored and off-roading. Brought to you by Roadkill Garage and Motor Trend Magazine. And without further ado, let's get into this video because I got to start getting ready.
Wagoneer? It's not a Wagoneer. The old Grand Cherokee Chief? It is not a Cherokee Chief. This is a Jeep panel truck, which is not that common to begin with, but what makes this one even more unusual is that it's an Army truck. It's a 232 cubic inch straight six. It has a 3-speed on the tree that's an H pattern just like a floor shifter, but it's up here in the column. He bought it 16 years ago, and it hasn't really been on the road since then. So we're going to see if we can get this thing running, and then we're going to tow it up to Dulcich's place, fiddle with it and make it actually road worthy, and then drive it out to El Mirage Dry Lake on Saturday. It might have deteriorated a little bit since the photos you sent me.
It's mint. There's a gas tank.
Wow.
Have you smelled it yet?
No, but...
Yeah, you're not going to use that gas.
Are you sure? Don't bet on it. There's rat poop.
You like rat poop?
There's a lot of it. Wow. He wasn't kidding.
Wow, this thing's a cream puff.
Wow.
The whole electrical system's completely mint.
I thought this thing was going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
It does purr like a kitten. Wow. This thing runs good.
Yep.
How could I have guessed?
I told you so.
I really want those nice seats. Yeah. Yeah, we've completely lost the plot already. Everything I told you 5 minutes ago at the cardboard, disregard.
Yeah.
This thing ends up having 2 tanks in it. Underneath is a stock tank, which is mid-mounted with a big skid plate. Then there's this aftermarket one up here, which has a pipe that leads into the factory one, and it must carry like 45 gallons.
It's kind of nice, but it could be replaced with some jerry cans. I'm going to start
Fix
taking
that.
those panels off the sides.
Yeah, because we need this one off in order to get the tank, and it's going to make a giant mess in there when we pull all that out. Look at that.
Yeah, I've inhaled enough like rat turd. Now it's time to get insulation.
When we think about performance, anything is possible at Genesis. I think we're all going to have to stay tuned.
Going to want to put something like that back in, I think.
You know, but it is a pretty good insulator.
Asbestos. You see where this is going, right? It's like we drove in a perfectly good vehicle. Now all we're doing is taking it apart. There we go.
Oh, I saw that.
That was ugly. Oh, my lips taste bad.
Cross that off the list.
Okay, while Dulcich is completely fiddling around, I'm restoring the complete electrical system.
I fixed the license plate.
Do you know how to press the dimmer switch button? Yeah, okay, I'm going to need you to do that. I got power at this one. Now hit the dimmer switch.
Is it this lever on the steering column?
No. We're literally trying to get out of here in 45 minutes because it's like going to be noon then. And El Mirage is 2.5 hours from here in a normal vehicle, not counting the fact that this thing's probably only going to go 50 miles an hour because of the rear end ratio. I have to be at El Mirage because the way it works there is that if you want to race, you have to volunteer. And so it's my turn to volunteer. And if I don't, my club loses all of its points for this meet if I don't show up.
And your club members lose all respect for you.
You get thrown out.
Because Freiberger's actually doing the hard stuff. He's fixing the headlights, which involves all kinds of really old wiring and problems. So I'm just killing time, kind of making this thing a little bit better.
Done.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I try them? I would be seriously impressed.
If the headlight works?
Yeah.
Okay, well, then brace yourself.
Ready?
On. Yep. Boom. Our time has come, dude.
It has.
50-year-old Jeep that hasn't run since 1995. It's got 200 miles on the highway, but can it handle, bam, the freak of nature obstacle at El Mirage? You got 911 on speed dial?
And no seatbelts.
Let's roll. fine. Yeah, I'll give it the gas. Okay. Crank it. Okay, let go. Wow. Oh yeah. Now we've got it. That other boulder's gonna be right at the diff. Oh, man, this carburetor sucks. This time on Roadkill Garage, we're reviving my Jeep and having some fun. The question is, will it actually climb this? It's a 104-inch wheelbase version of the CJ7. I've started building it, I don't know, in the late 90s or something like that, and it went through a bunch of different shops as well as myself doing things to it. It's got Dana 60s in both ends with 717 axle gears and air lockers. The engine is just like a stock, gutless GM Goodwrench 350, but it's got an NV4500 5-speed manual transmission, Atlas transfer case, and the whole under the side of the frame has been fabricated to accommodate that stuff with the transfer case rotated and tucked up into the floorboard and a fabricated floor so that the whole underside of the frame is flat for ground clearance. It's semi-functional right now, but it just needs a lot of tinkering. Like, the front leaf springs are flat. Look how it's sitting right on the bump stop, like literally on the bump stop. Yeah. So it needs springs, and I don't think I've changed the oil literally since we built the thing.
Dude, you've had this thing like 15 years.
I know. No, I literally don't think I've ever changed the oil.
Oh, yeah.
And I know this is absurd. I actually would like to paint it. Last night I made the firm decision, after all of that chatter, we're not going to paint this thing. All I really needed out of the paint job was motivation, and I got that with the sanding. It looks green again. I'm going to still have Dulcich paint the top because it's really bad. I'm going to tinker with the engine and figure out why it's running so horribly. This thing has run flawlessly the whole time I've had it. It's like the one thing that never went wrong. Oh, I got to change the oil. The oil is the same oil since like 1999.
I believe it, yeah.
The tops on these things are fiberglass, and it looks bad, plus I don't want it to dry out anymore, which is why I want to paint it. There you go.
Wow, that comes off easy.
Yep. It's a quick release. I bet you there's only about 2 quarts in it on top of that. Black gold, swimming pools, movie stars. I have to pee.
I'm gonna go mix the paint while you're fooling around with the masking.
How did that happen? He keeps talking me into the sweaty jobs.
Normally you'd probably want to use a paint booth, but mud is this is a Roadkill Garage solution.
Especially on 4x4s, you get a bunch of dirt in the little orifices inside the carburetor, and you can actually sometimes pull the dirt through them by bringing it up to RPM and going like that. Create a bunch of vacuum.
Freiberger's got to adjust the air pressure to exactly the right PSI, and once that's set to perfection, this thing will just nimbly crawl right up that gully.
Okay, how's that rock looking?
It's looking pretty good. You're going to be over the top of it with the front tire here, and you're going to be on your rock slider, high centered. Wow.
Is it climbing it? Don't let it go under the Jeep.
No, it's climbed it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and now we're at the scary part.
I think I'm going to hold on to my seat for this one. You're a little off the peak as you progress. You're going to start rolling over it here pretty soon.
get home. Those guys whine and moan. You never see it on camera. They're always just ruining the plot line.
No, we're fine.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't want to have happen. Why didn't you tell me to turn left?
I thought you had it.
Ooh, now that's a real man. Okay, there went my quarter panel. Don't kill yourself, dude. This is the worst case scenario.
Alright guys, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, leave a comment, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you get notified the next time we drop a new video. And without further ado, we're going to get up out of here, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.